Hello, everybody. Today is Thursday, June 29th. I have done two videos for my kids, Lisa and Kelsey, and I have three children, and Dominic is the monkey in the middle. He's 20 years old, so this video is for you, Dominic. Dominic, how do I put that guy into words? Oh my gosh. He's a go-getter, definitely. He likes to make money. I mean, he did not go to college, but that's okay. I mean, a lot of people who are very successful in life who did not go to college, and I see that's probably not going to be in his future. But he he's got a good job now in which he can travel a little bit, and he can. That's one thing I told him. You better have a good work ethic. You better be responsible in life. You better have good credit, because that can take you a long way. And you better have respect for people, especially your parents, especially your people that you work with. That goes without saying. So we've had a pretty good relationship. We're pretty close. So we do golf together. We do go to games together. And I've always said he's adopted because obviously most of you know I used to play football for Michigan State, and he is a U of M fan. Yeah. How did that happen? I think his mom had him a little bit more often than I did, so that's probably why. But I gotta tell you a quick story. We went to a football game. First of all, when I get tickets, he's like, "Dad, you're gonna take me to the U of M game, right? You're gonna take me." It's probably like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. It's like, Dominic, why would I take you to the football game? Why? Because I'm your son. I'm like, Dominic, there's consequences to your decision, and you're not going. So, but I was messing with him. Of course, I took him. Of course, he was wearing his U of M gear, but as he was walking, after we kicked their butts, there was about 60 people who were chanting, "Hey, hey, hey, goodbye," to my son who was wearing his U of M gear, and it was hilarious. And we were walking out of the stadium, and we seen the hardcore Pawn Star guys. And trust me, I think we beat Michigan 28-6 or 26-8. But he goes, "Dad, look at those hardcore Pawn Star guys. I love that show. Do you mind if I get a picture?" I said, "Well, hang on, son. Let me relax and let's see if I'll ask them, and we'll see if they oblige." And of course, they took a picture with my son, and he's over there and wearing his U of M gear, and he had a big old smile on his face. And I said, "Look, damn it, it's the first smile you had on for 3 hours, brother." But just we can kid around like that. I mean, he's a good kid. Everybody's always said he's a good kid, but one thing I do want him to focus on more though is giving back and spending time with the people that you love, and always do something for your family because they're your family. Don't have things. You don't always have to get something out of it. I want you to get something out of it to the point of, I did a good thing today, or I've done, I did my. I mean, he has done some things, but I wish that he can do that a little bit more. I wish that he can just do something without it benefiting him. But what I want to teach him is how it's going to benefit him here. I've always said volunteer and do stuff, and but sometimes it's what am I going to get out of it thing. And I think a lot of people are like that too. But when it comes down to it, you always have to give back in some way. And I think he's a little bit coming around on that end, but all in all, he's a good kid. And there's some things that, as your children get older, and they hang out with their friends and they do stuff like that. And that's why it's always important to have that relationship with them. And, he does have a girlfriend now. And, I do talk to him about certain things when it comes to that, and how you have to lead and show it by an example and lead by an example. And sometimes when you have a disagreement, it's about the chosen words that you use and how you deliver that. And it's not about yelling. It's not about bashing. It's not about putting each other down. And I've talked to both of them about that because, it's sometimes you're going to say things that are going to be very hurtful. And that's one thing when you're in a relationship that you really have to think before you speak. You always have to put your shoes in those other person's shoes and thinking before what I'm about to say right now, how would that affect that other person? And so I think he's working on that, and I've always I just told a friend of mine recently I really like to work on my weaknesses, and that's listening. And sometimes we lose sight of that because obviously I'm a talker, and I don't like to talk over people. But I think Dominic, as he grows older and mature, and when you have relationships that you don't, that's one thing that you have to be open, especially to your parents, that sometimes we can show you the way or tell you how to get there. But like my daddy always said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. So with that being said, obviously we we do spend time together. I wish it would be a little bit more often, but that's just the nature of the beast. When two kids get older, they like, who are we? I'm sure we all can attest to that. When your kids do get older, that we become insignificant in some capacity because they, I was younger too, though. I kind of did the same thing, but I'm a kid at heart myself, and so when I asked my son, I would like to hang out, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, Dad. But I think I'm a cool dad. I like to, do things, and it's just I don't like to hang out with him. He's a good kid, like I said, and obviously there's some things he's got to work on it. But I'm very proud of him and who he has become and his work ethic. And I just wish he had a little bit better relationship with his mom. But I think that comes from his mom, and she has to set an example for him as well. I think that things should be better on her end, and I'm sure that when we look back at our parents, we're not perfect. I've always told my parents that we're not always right, and we're about 95% right. But that other 5%, you know what I mean? Just some things that hopefully our kids will identify that, because I always told my parents, you're not always right. You're not. They made some bad decisions in their lives, and and I was 18 or 19 years old, just about what Dominic is, and I told my parents, you're wrong. You're flat out wrong. I mean, but I had a lot of conviction when I was younger, and I think Dominic does too. We're very, very similar in that regard. But I think since I've become sober, I think he's gained a little bit more respect for me, and obviously that's a good feeling, because before, when he was younger, I didn't spend much time with him because I was wrapped up in my own shortcomings, and it's not spending time with my kids, who I should have, and I should have put them first. And I apologize to you, son, but sorry, but sometimes I do get emotional, guys, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm weak, and I've always but I am so comfortable in my own skin. And then I look back. I don't look back, and I don't put my head between my legs and go wah wah. I just look back at some lost time, and I wish I would have been sober a lot more. I had more years since he was younger, but I can't push rewind, and I can only look forward, and I live in the moment, and that's what I want my son to do: live in the moment, and have special memories with his parents, with me, with his girlfriend, or obviously he's gonna have kids one day, and he's got to put them first. You always got to have time, Dominic, to teach them about life, and because I am the biggest influence in your life, and before I wasn't, and I'm here today to tell you that I'm sorry, and I can't put into words how much that I am sorry, but today's different, and we can start something new. We can start creating more memories, and I look forward to the future and what you're going to do, and I'm excited for your future, and I just want you to know that I love you. You can always talk to me, and I'm always here. We do talk a lot on the phone, but there's a big difference when you meet somebody in person, or meet somebody when you're with them face to face. But I know that we're going to spend some time this weekend, and I hope we do win that golf outing. So I know he beat me for the first time. Oh my God, I got to tell this story. Anyway, Dominic beat me for the first time about 2 months ago. Okay, you know how you're in golf and you're in sports, and that I call it, you're in a funk. Well, I was in a funk. Played my worst round in a long time, and we're on a league, and Dominic beat me and by 2 shots, and he knew most of the people that were on the league, and he was bragging. I was like, Dominic, why are you bragging so much, bro? I taught you. And it took you 20 years to beat me. So, but I could just see his excitement and how he wants to excel. But I got some new clubs, and I got a new, well, how should I put it? It's going to take you another 20 years to beat me, son, because as much as you're competitive, your dad is twice as competitive, and that is not going to happen for a long, long time. So enjoy that moment, and I love you, and I cherish the times we're together, and I look forward to this weekend. But I'm sure there'll be a part 2 again. So take care, son. Love you. Bye.